Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst, another fine Dutch import who claimed his fair share of trophies whilst on these shores.
And later on in the continent too, Peter. He never really struck me as a flashy player, but rather a model of consistency.
And the shot! And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Space for him to turn and look. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's found the way through. There's the shot! There it is! The first significant strike. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Yokohama F. Marinos presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Looking for options for movement. Menu. Look at the space here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Menu. And here's Vinicius Junior! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Big chance! They've scored! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
The first breakthrough. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ball is over the line. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Yokohama F. Marinos, currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. That's a good run down the left. And he's cut it out. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. And it's been played through. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Menu can so cleverly bypass the press. Dink through. Bruno Fernandes. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's very neat. Lovely feet. And it's Menu. Yokohama F. Marinos looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position. Chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he keeps on giving it a go.
Knowing him, he's only going to be even more willing to shoot after that.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Vinicius Junior. Pull it. Blam. Pull it. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely aimed pass. Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Yokohama F. Marinos up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Yokohama F. Marinos are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That's the throw. Rijkaard. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. Pullet powering forward here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He has found the way through. Thinks about the shot. So, third corner of the game. Bruno Fernandes clears it away. Rijkaard with the clearance. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Roberto Carlos looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Corner number 4 coming up here. He leaps for it! Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia! and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been...
Oh, terrible pass. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a throw-in. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rijkaard. And it's Bruno Fernandes! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ibrahimovic with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely, now then. It's Ibrahimovic! It is a very good save.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Deftly away. Roberto Carlos. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Bruno Fernandes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Menu. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bale. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Time. And that's that. Yokohama F. Marinos pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the... noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now, can they get him away?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. There they go, hunting again.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's De Jong. De Rossi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bale. Bruno Fernandes. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Bale puts them all in. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Now it's Gullit, and this is Messi, and the through ball. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. O'Shea with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. And here's Eto'o. Yokohama F. Marinos still without a single shot on target. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ferdinand. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Doku. Doku getting forward. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bale. For O'Shea. And it's O'Shea. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Hakimi. Maldini. Cannavaro. De Rossi. And it's Messi. Doku kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get it through? Now it's Bale. Bale's cross. Impressive jump! Hakimi with the clearance. Knocks it into space. Now the ball. And a header! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great chance! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bruno Fernandes. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision. And this is Messi. Messi! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That is lovely. O'Shea. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Yokohama F. Marinos are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back underway. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
He's having a shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Defending of the desperate variety. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Van der Sar clears it away. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls.
Yokohama F. Marinos really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
That'll be a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their second corner now.
Number 8, Bale. Number 5, Ibrahimovic.
Neymar tries to clear.
Doku. Number 4, Bruno Fernandes.
Paris Saint-Germain are
Coming on
looking
the
to go
field,
forward now.
Number 37, Maidu.
Oh, what
Number
has happened
30,
here?
Sheshko.
And it's been
Number
hooked away.
18, Didier Drogba.
Almost an hour gone.
9, Vinicius Junior. Number 20, Gullit. The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Now it's Gullit. That's an excellent interception. Messi on 2 now and looking for 3. Messi ventures forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Hakimi. And it's De Jong. And this is Gullit.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Threads one in. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's in. And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Gullit with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Substitution in progress.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. 75 minutes played. De Rossi. And here's Del Piero. Space for him to turn and look. Hazard. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hazard. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Del Piero. Chips it through. And the shot! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Paris Saint-Germain really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Bruno Fernandes has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Nice control. Well, that's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Pass somewhat off target.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
O'Shea. De Rossi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This is it then, now or never. Let's a look and place it forward. Now it's Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard finds himself offside. Del Piero does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's being urged to... And Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. Del Piero plays it short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, good read. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
He leaps for it! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Yokohama F. Marinos, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Baresi clears it away. And he skips past his man. Oh, what has happened here? Well, what about this cross? Albert Ferrer can get it clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, and the shot! And no mistake. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Cambio di giocatori.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's on Cantona! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Cross flung. Oh, good line! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Odo.
Yokohama F. Marinos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Vieira carries the ball down the right. That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yokohama F. Marinos.
It's Bale! Oh, the ball, he's been caught napping. And here comes the corner. Yokohama F. Marinos have their second corner now. Bale goes short. Milan are looking to go forward now. Pull it. That has not gone well. And it's O'Shea. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rodri. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. He's rising! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Yokohama F. Marinos making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Roberto Carlos making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Oh, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Doku. Yokohama F. Marinos have a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Looking here to alter the direction of the game. And that is high. O'Shea. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Bale.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Looking
recupero.
wide. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. Cantona. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Ibrahimovic is onto this. Rijkaard. Silvestre, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20. Numero 7.
Down to business again.
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Yokohama
11.
F. Marinos
Numero 4.
not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yokohama F. Marinos come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on.
Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Yokohama F. Marinos may be down, but not out just yet. Odo. Now, can they get him away? Hullet. Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. And shifted it to the flank. Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's superb. Great chance! And it's in!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Bale. Yokohama F. Marinos still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it into space. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Yokohama F. Marinos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
O'Shea. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Doku. Bale. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2, numero 10, numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 88. Lampard.
75 minutes played.
Tevez. Attenzione.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Šeško really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Pelé. Gattuso. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Otto. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nesta is... And that will be the final act. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So it's away we go then. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well.
He'll try from distance! Superb from Hullet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, how's that for a class finish? So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great ball, and he's in here! Not the most accurate pass. Now he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Doku. Ibrahimovic! And that's a sharp finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Bale really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Yokohama F. Marinos are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Right, Shevchenko. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Port have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And this is Bale, and the finish! Ferdinand gets it clear. And here's the chance to counter. Probing pass. Dink through. And he's quick to snatch it back. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale! Oh, crossbar! That is lovely. Ibrahimovic! He's delivered all right! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And Batistuta! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 15 minutes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Gabriel Batistuta.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better.
Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bale goes short. Vieira clears without hesitation. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Doku is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Messi, he is through here. It is a corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Silvestre. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now the ball in. Ferdinand with the clearance. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to break at pace. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Port really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Van der Sar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Bale. And he's picked out the run. Lovely feet. Maldini cannot be beaten that easily. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's had it taken off him. Rodri. Pullet. He's got away. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Knocks it into space. He slings it in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed.
Yokohama F. Marinos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Rodri. O'Shea. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. Now Mbappe. Cafu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Robson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Rijkaard. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Pullet. Now it's Rodri. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Deftly away. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Doku. And it's Rodri. And here's Bale. Oh, that's nice. Tries to pass it through. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's been hooked away. Doku on a serious charge here. Not a hint of offside here. Bale is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 30.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Number 23.
Now it's Drogba.
Neymar.
Good ball, good take.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos has got himself a free kick. Wan-Bissaka. Now Gattuso. Šeško constantly looking for the ball into the box. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Drogba. Oh, super ball! Bullet! Ferdinand gets it away. Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. Big chance!
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Roberto Carlos with the short
There
one.
will be 1 minute added time.
Šeško! Schmeichel claims comfortably. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing inside to aim at the far post, and he can play in any advanced position.
And this is Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Del Piero. Gullit. Maldini. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Gullit. Tries to play it through. O'Shea. Rodri. Chance here to counter. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Doku. It's Gullit. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. Doku. Oh, good glide. No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, good ball. Doku! Now, who's going to be first to this? Canada are looking to go forward now. And it's Rodri. Messi with the foul. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, nearly. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. No goals as yet. Cannavaro.
Canada definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice.
And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Doku. Strong running down that left flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him. Good effort from distance. Wan-Bissaka. O'Shea. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Doku. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. Maldini. In it comes. Great chance! And it's a goal! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Yokohama F. Marinos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Can he get away here?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ibrahimovic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Maldini. Van Dijk. Vieira. Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Doku quietly revving up. Nicely shaped ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's good play. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That ball looks a good one. Picked out, it's Bale! Oh, crossbar! Now that is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. Here's a chance! It's a promising position. Struck first time! And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Yokohama F. Marinos up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Yokohama F. Marinos can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's managed to get free. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pirlo. No, he's just misjudged that one. Can he finish? Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Doku. Doku proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Searching pass he's played there. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Del Piero. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pirlo. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. Nicely weighted ball. Bale! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Chiellini is there, and he can pick it up.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yokohama F. Marinos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Half an hour gone in the second half. Chiellini proves too strong, too smart. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's O'Shea. And this is Cruyff. And the cross comes in. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been flattened there. And that was very necessary. Nice control. Stood up well to him there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Canada. Number 19, Messi. Number 15, Pirlo. Coming on the field, number 22, Hazard. Number 7, Nedved.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
That has not gone well. Hazard. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. Šeško. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Yokohama F. Marinos now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Pedri, very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Drogba. Threads one in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Neymar.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well, that is one way to stop him. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
Bale! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
And he was quick to react. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nice looking ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is lovely. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Drogba. And here's Bale.
Wangthong United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Gattuso. And Wan-Bissaka. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Drogba. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wangthong United do have a chance to counter here. Gattuso. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's come to nothing. O'Shea. Can he get on the end of this? Marcelo. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that.
Yokohama F. Marinos couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Tries to pass it through. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
A header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Guangdong United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Chance here to counter. And here's Bale. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yokohama F. Marinos still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Gattuso. Guangdong United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had it taken off him. Yokohama F. Marinos have a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Yokohama F. Marinos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Messi. There's the shot! And that's in! And they've got their lead back. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Guangdong United have their lead. And it's Bale. O'Shea. And here's Bale. That is a brilliant interception.
Yokohama F. Marinos really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It'll be a throw-in. Yokohama F. Marinos are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Vinicius Junior is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He was under real pressure there. Vitinha. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Shea. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. They have stolen level at the last.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution on the field, number 16.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab it.
Shoots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Azar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.